Join me on a journey to embrace your Kavela life. Hi friends, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Rachel. Welcome to Vinyasa Flow. So if you're ready, let's come to a comfortable seated position. And maybe close the eyes. And let's roll the shoulders back. Think about drawing the shoulder blades down the back. And just coming to the present moment. Connecting with the breath. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose. Start to deepen and lengthen that breath. And just coming to the present moment, start to bring your mind maybe inward. Taking this time for yourself. And let's slowly inhale, float the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart center, taking a moment to set an intention, dedication for your practice if you'd like. Inhale, let's float those arms up. Exhale, float them down. Two more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, this time coming into a little twist. Take that left palm over to the right knee. Gazing over the right shoulder. And sitting up nice and tall, start to elongate through the spine. Taking a nice deep breath here. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. Right palm to left knee. Really lengthen through the crown. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press the palms together, start to open and expand the chest, the shoulders, let the head drop back. Teeth are lightly touching, getting a nice stretch in the throat. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And release. Float those arms up. Exhale, take that right palm down to the ground and float the left arm overhead, coming into a nice lateral side stretch. Gaze up to that left palm. Lift out of the hip. Inhale. Float that right arm overhead, reach and extend. Gazing up. Feel that right side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Float the arms up. Exhale, take the hands behind the back one more time. And just repeat that chest opener. From here, keeping the fingers interlaced, start to come into a forward fold, floating the arms up to the sky, head down to the ground. Keeping the hips towards the heels. Draw the arms up to the sky. Inhale, float back up. Take another back bend. Lift the heart up. Exhale, forward fold. This time, option to roll onto the crown, lifting the hips up, getting a nice stretch in that lower back. And exhale, release. Fingers float the arms forward, coming into your child's pose. Take the knees wide if that feels good. Take the arms nice and wide. Reaching through the fingertips. Start to externally rotate those shoulders out. Grounding the forehead, stimulating that third eye, the eye of intuition. Begin to feel centered. Inhale, float up to tabletop. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And just coming into a couple of cat-cows here, warming up that spine. So letting the belly drop. Tuck the toes, gaze up. Exhale, round. Inhale. So just flowing at your own time with your own breath. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Taking one more full around here and then coming back to that neutral spine. Inhale, let's float that right arm up. Opening up the chest, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, float it down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Feel that spinal twist getting into the hips. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Come back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, or rather tuck that right toes, extending the right leg. Press the heel away, getting that calf stretch in. Float that right leg up. Square the hips and shoulders. Holding here, point the toe, flex the foot a couple of times. And then point the toe, Option to float that left arm out. Get nice and long here. Really lift the body up. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, elbow to knee. Extend. 2. Extend. 3. 4. 4 more. 3. 'Last one. Hold here, extend. Exhale, float that left palm down. Float that right knee in. And then just switching legs. Left leg extends, tuck the left toes. Press the heel down towards the ground. Get that calf stretch in. Inhale, float the left leg. Squaring those hips. Float that right arm. Point the toe, flex the foot a couple of times. You can keep that palm grounded. And then elbow to knee. 4, 8, nice and slow and controlled. Try to keep the gaze towards the top of your mat. Don't look down. Keeping that neck nice and long. 3, 2, and 1. Extend, hold here, reach, get really long. Exhale, float that right palm, left knee down. Come back to child's pose, stretch it out. Inhale, let's roll up back through tabletop. Draw the navel to the spine, rounding that back. Exhale, float the hips down, all the way down onto the belly. So rolling that body. Creating a wave-like motion. Inhale, coming in for baby cobra. Lift that chest. Exhale down. Press into the palms, round the back. Come back to your extended child's pose. Stretch it out. And then float up to tabletop, rounding like coming into cat. Exhale, let those hips dip down, all the way down. Inhale, peel the chest, baby cobra, elbows close to the side body. Exhale down. Inhale, round. Just warming up the body here. Extended child's pose. Rounding. Lowering the hips. Come back up. Take that flow one more time all the way down. Inhale, peel the chest. Exhale down. Press into the palms around the back. Child's pose. Inhale, come back into tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, hover here. Engaging that core. And then lift the hips up to the sky. Coming in for your down dog. Pedaling the heels, bend the knees, move the hips. Let the head just hang. Draw those shoulders down the back. Those heels, let's walk towards the top of our mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale. In. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Adding our forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Step that right leg, left leg coming in for high plank. Holding here, opening up that upper back. Push the ground away. Lengthen from the crown of your head down to the feet. Lower knees, chest, chin, take it down. Inhale, peel that chest, baby cobra. Exhale down. Press to the palms, tabletop, tuck the toes, down dog. Taking 2 deep breaths here. Start to connect the breath with the movement. Gazing past the knees. Start to spiral those thighs out. Lowering the heels, lifting the hips. Each time in down dog. Lift those heels, walk the feet. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Roll all the way up to Tadasana. Float the arms, lift, ground those feet, open up that front body. Exhale, hands to heart. Repeating that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg, right leg, high plank. Hold here. Push the breath through the body, warming up, waking up. Lower knees, chest, chin, take it down. Inhale, peel the chest. Exhale, down. Press into the palms, tabletop, tuck the toes, down dog. 2 breaths. Lift those heels, walk the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Roll all the way up. Float the arms. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach through the fingertips, unshrug the shoulders, sit down nice and low. Dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk the feet, high plank. If you're ready, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Adding on here, right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Extend, square those hips and shoulders first. Bend that right knee, stacking the hip. Flex that right foot, open up. Knee to chest. And then come back to your 3-legged dog. We're going to take our right knee over to the right elbow. Extend. Cross it over to the left. Extend. Knee to chest. Extend. Repeat over to the right. Extend. Cross it over to the left. Extend, working that core, knee to chest, step through, low lunge. Ground that left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, sink the hips, gazing up. Float the arms, interlace the fingers behind the back. Lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, release, frame that right foot. Forward fold. Shift those hips back, fold over that right leg. Slide the right leg forward if you need to, in order to keep the hips stacked over the knee. Flex that right foot. Feel that hamstring stretch. Come back to the top of your mat. Low lunge twist. Ground that left palm, float the right arm up. Come back to center. Let's float through our vinyasa. Tuck the left toes. Right leg, three-legged dog or down dog. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. Going deeper into your down dog. And then when you're ready, left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, squaring the hips, shoulders. Extend through that left leg. Bend the knee, stack the hip, flex that left foot, open it up. Left knee into the chest. Extend, three-legged dog. Over to the left knee. Extend. Use your breath to power you through. Breathe through it. Over to the right elbow. Extend. Knee to chest. Getting stronger throughout the entire body. Take it over to the left. Extend. To the right. Extend. Knee to chest. Step through, low lunge. Ground that right knee. Sweep the arms. Sink the hips. Exhale, float the arms, interlace behind the back. Lift the heart to the sky. Release, frame that left foot. Forward fold. Slide those hips back. Keeping the hips stacked over that right knee. Start to square the hips. Fold over that left leg. Flex the left foot. Breathe here. Come back to the top of your mat. Ground that right palm. Float the left arm up. Take that low lunge twist. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Tuck the right toes. Left leg to the sky or right to down dog. Modify where you need to. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Drop that sternum, lift the tailbone. Let the head just hang, releasing any tension. walk, step, or float the feet. Come back to chair pose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take the hands to the hips, take a little hop, or bring the feet hips width apart. And let's come into a forward fold. So hinging at the hips, lead with the chest, engage that core. Take the fingertips down to the ground, let the head hang. Come into ragdoll, taking hands to opposite elbows. Start to shift the weight towards the toes. Maybe sway from side to side. Stay with your breath here. You can totally just be still, letting that body hang. Feel those hamstrings lengthening, loosening up. Feel the lower back loosening up. And let's release the hands, fingers down to the ground. Step that right leg back, left leg find your plank pose. So from here, come down onto the forearms, forearm plank, holding here, breathing. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Come right into your Sphinx pose. So make sure the elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Puff the chest forward, lift through the crown. Let's bend the knees. Maybe touch those toes together. Start to gaze up. Feel a nice stretch in the lower back. Exhale, release the legs. Take the chest down to the ground. Take the palms outside the chest. Pushing into the palms. Come through tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift those hips up. Float that right leg up to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hip. So we're going to repeat what we just did, working that core. Bring the knee into the chest. Extend. Take it over to the left. Extend. Over to the right. Extend. Knee to chest, hold here. Step through for low lunge. Sweep the arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Float those arms. Interlace. Lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, release. Frame that right foot. Forward fold. So picking up the pace a little bit more. So go right into it. Come back to the top of your mat. A low lunge twist. Come back to center. Adding on, half camel, cartwheel those arms. Left arm reaches to the heel. Float that right arm up to the sky. Lifting your heart. Exhale, cartwheel those arms. Come back to your low lunge twist. Maybe lifting that left knee, extending through the left leg. Go a little deeper into that twist. opening the chest to the sky. Come back to the top of your mat. Pivot on the left foot, opening up for extended angle. So in extended angle, float that left arm overhead, reaching it and extending, lifting. Don't collapse into that right side. Inhale, come all the way up, peaceful. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, peaceful. Warrior two. Trikonasana. Straighten that right knee. Maybe walk that left foot in if you need to. Get your foundation here. Reach and extend towards the top of your mat. Exhale, hinge. Float that left arm up, right arm down. So you can gaze down to that right palm or out to the side or up to that left palm. Think about opening the chest, stacking the shoulders, the hips. Don't lock out that right knee. Keep that right knee in a micro bend, soften. And then inhale, float up, peaceful warrior. Straight leg, wrap that left arm, reach and extend. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel those arms, come back towards the top of your mat. Take that twist. Think about that left leg staying high on that big left toe. From here, we're gonna go for our side plank. So modify by grounding that left knee. Sweep that right leg around. Full expression, stack that right leg over the left. 4 big arm circles, work that shoulder joint. Hold here. And then everybody take the modification, grounding that left knee. Pivot that left calf around, and we're gonna come in up onto the knee. So right leg extends out, arms are out in T, good. Let's take a lateral stretch here. Let that left arm float overhead, right palm slides on the right leg. So just take a nice left side body stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Left palm grounds. Lift that right hip to the sky. Float the right arm overhead. Reach and extend. Reach through the arm. Breathe. Come back up. Come back to center here. One more time, lateral stretch. Over to that right side. Inhale, float it up. Take it back over to the left. Try to ground that right foot. Hold here, or option to work those obliques. Bring the elbow to the knee. Nice and slow. 3. We're going for 8 here. Getting stronger, building that core strength. 3, 2, last one. Hold here, open that chest to the sky. And then bring that right palm back down, pivot that left knee, come back to face the top of your mat. Nice. Tuck the left toes, float that right leg up. Exhale, down dog. An option to flow through Vinyasa Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Good job. 2 breaths here. So taking that to the left side. Remember to breathe. You got this. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Knee to chest first. Extend, 3-legged dog. Take it over to that left elbow. Extend. Cross it over to the right. Extend, 3-legged dog. Knee to chest, hold here. Step to low lunge. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, sink the hips. Float those arms, interlace the fingers. Take that back bend, lift the heart to the sky. Frame that left foot. Forward fold. Take it back to the top of your mat. Low lunge twist, float that left arm up. Good. Come back to center, half camel. Right arm cartwheels, reach for that right heel. Float that left arm up. Keep pressing those hips forward. Exhale, cartwheel those arms. Lunge twist. This time, maybe lift that right knee up off the ground. Extend through that right leg. Opening up the chest. Extend through that right leg. Press the heel away. Come back through center. Pivot on the right foot. Coming in for extend and angle. So walk that left palm in front of the left foot. Float that right arm overhead. Opening up the chest. Inhale, let's float up to peaceful. Left arm floats overhead, right palm slides down that right leg. Left knee stacks over the left ankle. Gaze up to that left palm. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale. Inhale, peaceful. Lifting and lengthening. Warrior 2. From here, Trikonasana, so make any adjustments you need to. Straightening that left knee. Reach and extend. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Think about stacking those hips, the shoulders. Press the hips forward. Breathe here. Soften the knees. Inhale, float up, straight leg peaceful. Wrap that right arm around. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel those arms, come back to the top of your mat, low lunge twist. Right leg extends. So from here, we're going in for that side plank. So modify if you need to, lowering that right knee. Sweep that left leg around. So the right knee is grounded, left leg's extended. Good. Working that balance, that strength. Go for the forearm circles if you want, or just stay where you are. From here, everybody come into the modification, grounding that right knee. And then just pivot that right shin behind you, coming up onto the knee. Or not onto the knee, but this shin. So arms are out in T, the left leg's extended. Take that lateral stretch. The left palm's gonna come onto that left leg, right arm floats overhead. Take that side body stretch. Good. Take it over to the opposite side. Ground that right palm, float the left arm. So coming all the way down. Lift the hips up to the sky. Gaze to that palm. Inhale, come back up, take it to the opposite side. Make sure that left knee is facing the sky. Try to ground that left foot. Good. Opening the chest. Take it back down, right arm bounce. Lateral stretch. So option to work that oblique, elbow to knee, or just stay right here in the stretch. Knee to elbow. Nice and slow and controlled. 4 more. 3, 2, 4, and extend, hold here. Take that left palm down, pivot that right knee, coming to face the top of your mat. Tuck the right toes. Extend that left leg up to the sky. Stretch it out. Float it down, down dog. Pedal the heels, move the hips, shake it out if you need to. Hold here. You could always go right into a child's pose or flow through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Float the knees down to the ground. Just take a little breather here. Take those hips to the heels, extended child's pose. Stretch it out. And let's slowly come to float up to tabletop. Taking one last flow here. So stay strong. We're going to ground. So lift the hips up, come back to your down dog. Float that right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Take that right knee into the chest. Extend, three-legged dog. Take it over to the right elbow. Extend. Cross it over to the left. Extend. Knee to chest. Step through. Come in for warrior one. Inhale, float it up. Exhale, float those arms, interlace. Lift the heart. Let the head drop back. Draw those shoulders down. Exhale, humble your warrior. Forward fold. Let the head hang. Inhale, back to warrior one. Opening up warrior two. Peaceful your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, pivot that right foot, opening up to the side of your mat. Float the arms up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. So let's turn those toes out. Take the hands to the hips. Ooh. Holding here, nice and tall through the spine. Bend the knees. Sink those hips. Inhale up. Float those arms up. And straighten the knees. Just holding here, bend the knees, lowering the hips. Keep the arms reaching up towards the sky, shoulders relaxed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold here. Make those legs work. And lift up, straighten the knees. Open up for warrior two, facing the top of your mat. Cartwheel those arms down, come back to low lunge. Float the right leg up to the sky. From here, draw the knee into the chest, coming right in for pigeon. So float that right knee over to the right wrist. that right foot over to the left wrist. So try to get that shin parallel with the top of your mat. Slide that left leg behind you. If this is too much on the knees, come to lay on the back. Take that modification, that figure 4, which would look like this. So that's your modification. Go for this if you need to. And then you can float the left foot up, extend the left leg to the sky. So you're in pigeon pose, modification like this. And then if you're in pigeon, just keep that right hip lifted. Stack the arms, coming into a forward fold. Just breathe here. Maybe extend the arms, lowering that chest closer to the ground. And let's slowly start to come back, walking up onto the palms. So if you're in the modification, just come to a seated position. We're going to come into our spinal twist. So floating that left leg around, crossing it over the right. I'm going to turn and face you. So grounding the sits bones, sitting up nice and tall here. Left palm grounds, right arm lifts, lengthens. Exhale, try to get that elbow to the opposite side of that left knee. Take your twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Stay with your breath. Use that breath to help you twist that spine. And let's slowly release. Take a little counter twist over to the right. Float that left leg around. Come back towards the top of your mat. Back into pigeon and just flow back to downward facing dog. Maybe three-legged chaturanga. Just flow it out. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Three-legged dog, bend the knees, stack the hip. Knee to chest. Extend, three-legged dog. Take it over to the left knee. Extend. Over to the right. Extend. Knee to chest, step through. Low lunge first, pivot that right foot. Warrior one. Exhale, float the arms, interlace the fingers, press those palms together. Lift the heart. Draw the shoulders down. Stay nice and deep in that left knee. Exhale, forward fold, humble your warrior. Float the arms to the sky, head down to the ground. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left knee, bring the palms together overhead. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Pivot that left foot. Take the toes facing in this time. Exhale, take the arms behind the back, interlace. Lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Use that core, float the arms up. Let the head sink down. Take those palms down to the ground. And just stay here. Just working the head closer to the ground, hips to the sky. Taking the hands to the ankles or through the window of the legs. Wherever feels good for you. Come back to center. And again, you can stay here if you want. Turn the toes out to the sides, and we're just going to take it over to the right, bending that right knee, and then coming back through center. So just do what feels good for you. Just alternating from side to side if that feels good, or you can totally just stay in that wide-legged stretch, staying centered. So just trying to lengthen the hamstrings, open up the hips. And then finish up wherever you are. Make your way back to center. And let's walk those hands. Come back towards the top of your mat. Coming back to a low lunge. Float that left leg up to the sky. Extend three-legged dog. And then taking pigeon, draw that left knee over to the left wrist, left foot over to the right wrist. Extend that leg behind you. Or go for the modification. So if you took the modification on the other side, just repeat that so the body's balanced. Extend through the spine. Exhale. Fold over the leg. Think about opening up that hip. Extend through the arms if that feels good for you. Wherever you are, just breathe, stay with your breath. And let's slowly start to make your way back, coming back up onto the palms. And then if you're in the modification, just come to a seated position. And let's float that right leg around, crossing it over the left knee. So the right foot grounds, the sits bones ground, sit up nice and tall. Take that right palm behind you for support and then extend through the left arm. Exhale. Take that twist. Start to gaze over the right shoulder. Stay nice and tall. Don't hold the breath here. Stay with your breath. And slowly release, come back to center. Take it over to the opposite side. And come back through center. Float that right leg around. Pass through pigeon. Tuck the right toes, left leg to the sky. Last vinyasa for your practice, three-legged dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Pedal those heels, bend the knees before making your way to your child's pose. Let those knees drop. Let the hips fall to the heels. Extend the arms. Float the arms alongside the body, coming in for child's pose. Let the spine round, let the shoulders fall towards the ground. Let's slowly float up to seated. Extend the legs out. And we're just going to make our way down onto our back. So bending the knees, reach the arms forward, and then roll through the spine, coming all the way down. Start to feel the shoulders ground, the hips ground. Float the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug. Close the eyes, come back to the present moment. release the feet. Let's just take a little twist here. So grounding the feet, let the knees fall to the right, gaze over to the left. And then come back to center, take it over to the left, gazing to the right. Come back to center, float those knees in again. And then come right into happy baby. Take the arms inside the thighs, peace sign fingers, wrap around the big toes, flex the soles of the feet. Use that arm strength to draw the knees closer towards the ground. Maybe rock from side to side, massaging the lower back, the hips. Maybe extend through the knees. And slowly bring the soles of the feet together. And float right into Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the knees down to the ground. Float the arms overhead. Maybe take cactus arms, letting the body totally ground here. Come back to your natural breath. So you can stay here if this feels good, or whenever you're ready, go right into Shavasana, extending the legs, open the arms, take up a lot of space, feel really open here. Let the entire body just melt into the mat. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like, gaining all the wonderful benefits it provides. If you'd like to slowly join me in closing out your practice, bring some movement into the toes, the fingers, the hands, the feet. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. Bend the knees. And just roll on to your side, coming into a fetal position, taking some deep breaths there. And slowly, when you're ready, just make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back. Closing out our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your beautiful practice. And thank you for being so consistent. Thank yourselves for starting your day in a positive and healthy way. Continue to make those positive and healthy decisions. Be good to yourself. Be gentle. Be kind. May there always be peace in your heart, peace in your words, and peace in your mind. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed your journey today. If you would like to see new classes, please remember to subscribe, like, visit our website at kavelalife.com, become a member on our Patreon account. By becoming a member, it allows us to create new classes. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Kavela Life. Thank you so much. Namaste.